Namaste. Hi, I'm Ian Karyaga, Ian Guruji, and thank you for joining me today for this Yoga Nidra session. So, this practice tonight is going to be a deliberate one in how we regulate our breathing, which for centuries, basically a certain ratio has allowed us to really elevate our vagal tone and improve our HRV. So, calming the nervous system down and allowing yourself to be more conscious and aware of what is actually happening in the moment. So be sure to subscribe, click the notification button as you'll be doing me a favor and supporting the community, and hope you enjoy the video. Now let's begin your practice. Allow your body to find the floor. You don't need to arrange anything else. Wherever you've landed is exactly where this practice begins. Yoga Nidra is sometimes translated as yogic sleep, but it's more accurate to call it a threshold state. You're not fully awake, nor are you fully asleep. In the Vedantic tradition, this is spoken of as the space between Jagrat, the waking state, and Svapna, the dream state. It's a doorway most of us walk past 1,000 times a day without noticing it's there. Today, we're going to walk through that doorway slowly and pay attention along the way. Before we move further, bring the mind a sankalpa, a short, quiet resolve. It's not a goal to chase, but a seed you're planting beneath the surface of this practice. Something already true, stated simply. And if nothing comes, that's fine. The intention is to be present enough for today. So draw the eyes to shut, and then let that resolve settle. Now let it go. You don't have to hold on to it. It's already been planted. It will still be there at the end. Now we're going to move our attention through the body. Not to relax it exactly, but to notice it. Tension is easier to release once it's actually been felt. And most of us carry the tension we've stopped noticing it all. Continue your breath through the nose exclusively and unless instructed otherwise. And the ratio of your breathing is going to be 5 seconds inhale, 5 seconds exhale, with a 2-second pause before starting your next inhalation. So as you breathe through one more cycle of that breath, relax, relax, relax. Now bring your attention to your right hand, your thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, and the palm, the back of the hand, the wrist. Now your forearm, all the way up to the elbow. Observing the upper arm, and then the shoulder. From the front of the shoulder, to the side of the shoulder, to the back of the shoulder. Notice, without changing anything, whether the shoulder is holding something. Just notice. Now take awareness to your left hand, the thumb, the index finger, the middle finger, the ring finger, the little finger, the palm, the back of the hand, and then your wrist. Now observe the forearm, elbow, upper arm, and then the shoulder. Take a long breath in for 5 seconds, and then another 5 seconds on the way out. Pausing slightly. Take notice now of your right foot, the big toe, the second toe, the third, fourth, fifth toe, the sole of the foot, your heel, ankle, now your shin, calf, knee, thigh, and hip. Taking a deep breath in, and then a long breath out. Take notice now of your left foot, the big toe, the second toe, third, fourth, fifth toe. Observe the sole of the foot, from the heel to the ankle, now the shin, the calf, the knee, thigh, and then eventually the hip. Now the spine, from base to crown, lower back, mid back, upper back, between the shoulder blades. Now notice the shoulder blades themselves. This is a place where many people hold tension without actually knowing it. It's like a kind of a low, constant brace. Just notice it, subtly, with no need to try to fix it. As noticing is the practice. Now observe the back of the neck. And now the jaw. Slowly let the back teeth part slightly if they're not already doing that. The jaw is close to the vagus nerve's territory, the long nerve that runs from your brainstem, your throat, and the chest, and down to your gut. And it's one of the main pathways your nervous system uses to signal safe to the rest of the body. And having a soft jaw is a small direct message along that pathway. Now take an observation of your eyes. Let them resting heavy in their sockets. Notice the forehead. Smooth as, without a single line held in it. Observe the scalp. Now observe the whole entire body. Now, all at once. As every part you've just visited, simply resting. Now bring your attention back to the breath, the pranayama. Not changing it yet, just watching it arrive and leave. Inhale to exhale. The vagus nerve I mentioned a moment ago is deeply connected to that breath, specifically to slow, unhurried exhalation. Modern research measures this with something we call HRV, or heart rate variability. It's a small, healthy fluctuation in the gap between heartbeats. The moment of presence, when you pause and observe and are conscious. maintain this slow and even breath, it begins to strengthen and make you flexible. HRV, adapt. Adapt to a nervous system that can shift smoothly between alert and at ease, rather than just getting stuck in one or the other. And then pranayama, the yogic tradition that observes something remarkably similar long before any of this is measured or has been measured. It's really just a deliberate shaping of the breath, understood as a direct way to work with the state of the whole system and not just the lungs. Two paths arriving at the same place. So as previous, we're going to continue to breathe in a specific rhythm now. We'll go back to it being guided, and then you let it settle into it on your own. So get rid of your next breath. And then inhale slowly for 5 seconds with a pause. Then exhale slowly for 5 seconds with another pause. And then rest with the breath completely empty for 2 seconds before the next exhale begins. So let's do that together. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kumbhak, pause. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. Rest for 2. Inhale again. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Resting for 2. We'll do one more. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Resting. No breath. Now let go of counting along with my voice. Let that rhythm continue on its own. Inhale. Exhale. Rest. And whatever pace feels closest to 5, 5-2 as the tempo, without straining, as really it's just authentic, nothing for performance. And as you continue to stay with this rhythm for a while, just observe yourself in stillness, in silence. For one more round. Now let the breath return to its own natural rhythm. No more counting. So in this stillness, the Vedantic tradition describes the body as layered. Not one single thing, but several sheets called koshas, resting one inside the other. And the outermost is Annamaya kosha, the physical body, the one made of food, bone and breath. And right now you've just spent time moving through it. Beneath that is prana maya kosha, the body of breath and vital energy. The rhythm you're just breathing lives here. And then beneath that is mana maya kosha, the layer of the mind of thought, of the constant low hum of mental activity. And notice if you can right now that hum is quieter than usual, not gone, but quieter, resonating at a lower pitch. So really, you don't need to reach for anything deeper than this today. Just notice that there are layers, and that you have, for these few minutes, settled a little further inwards than where the day possibly keeps you. Rest here. Nothing to monitor, nothing to adjust. Just be. To mind gently the sankalpa or intention you planted at the beginning of this practice. You don't need to do anything with it. Just let it surface here in this quieter layer that you know you've been heard by a part of you that doesn't need convincing. Now begin to deepen the breath, just slightly, still slow, still unhurried, but just let it grow a little fuller, bringing more awareness back into the breath, back into the room. Towards the temperature of the air, and even the surface beneath you. As you begin to wiggle your fingers, your toes, mobilize your wrists and your ankles, breathe. Gently roll to the right side. Arms supporting the head and the neck, resting. Before slowly making your way up to a sitting position. The eyes are shut, the spine is lifted. Take this transition slow. Let your body set the pace, not the clock. As you take your hands back to your heart, Atman Anjali Mudra, honoring yourself, honoring this moment, honoring the practice. Namaste.